Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one.
Pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing high. MLB the stepping in, Jose Altuve. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Altuve. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
1-1 the count. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Juan Soto, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Greinke, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate and that he rarely issues. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Line toward right center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The third base.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Greinke comes set. Here comes the pitch. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no error. New inning set to get underway, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Look out, 2-0 now. Hit sharply toward the right side. Judge is there, 1 away. Now to the plate, Clint Frazier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys will call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's set. Here it comes. George Springer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. There's a strike. It's 2-1. 2-2 the count. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and he is in there. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Soto has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Astros forced to set. Acuna digs in now. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And this is low, ball 1. right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Bregman gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Bregman has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo. Leading off the inning, Martin Maldonado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 1 out now in the Houston third. And that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 strike now from Cole. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. chopped up the line to first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Juan Soto. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Here it comes on 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Here's Greinke's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Now batting.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Springer is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across.
Jonathan Holder, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Martin Maldonado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here it comes on 0-2. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. And it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out. No, that's low.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As he drives a liner to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1. Urshela, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a ground ball for Altuve, could be 2. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Yanks held in check, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. It's up and out of here into the archways. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Michael Brantley stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No hits to this point. 2-0 to Brantley.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe. Jacob deGrom, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 2 for 3. Hit down the third baseline. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The batter.
Hit hard up the middle.
Alex Bregman.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Yuli Gurriel stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Up next to the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat. Martin Maldonado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
And he will get there to make the running play. And set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
This one doesn't.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Up next for the Yankees.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Next for New York, Freddie Freeman. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 9-6 contest now. Through to third, and he's out. But 3 men do cross the plate on the play. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
This is on the ground over to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. 1 error. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Tucker. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Jonathan Loizaga, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. The bouncer to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. They lead it 9-8. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Third baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Lifted in the air to center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So striding in, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Altuve for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
George Springer will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get them into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Bunt attempt with 2 outs. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in. Is that in? Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Juan Soto is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Aaron Judge will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And he gathers and throws to first for the out. Now let's see if he's okay. Chris Davinsky is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he struck him out. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game is undoubted. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Aledmus Diaz will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in, Clint Frazier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men go. Aroldis Chapman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit. What a moment.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Aledmus Diaz remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yordan Alvarez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Line drive, base hit to right.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Comes set with the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ronald Acuna is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gary Sanchez is at the plate as he takes a cold. Strike one. Torres will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Yankees. Number 25.
This is line to left. Diaz is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ryan Presley enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only...
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. So a big moment here, and standing in, Juan Soto, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Aaron Judge. Roberto Ozuna comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. And he misses with it, 1-1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. Getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ozuna, the native of Mexico, is a 5-year vet at the major league level. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one.
Your attention, please.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with a tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one.
And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs. In one game. We heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Kyle Tucker stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Left fielder coming in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Standing in, Aledmus Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on offs.
And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
The batter, number 1.
Here's the first pitch. Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Tatis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And this is over his head at third.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Clint Frazier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez to start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one. Ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Fouled away. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and one away. Digging in, Ronald Acuna. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Higashioka is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Tying run headed home. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. 15-14, the final score in this one. The Astros sent 5 balls over the